Coming soon, Carson Kids Read. We have a goal this year for students and staff to be reading for the first 10 minutes of every single Panther time. This will be starting September 21st, and over the upcoming weeks, you will be seeing all sorts of information about how to access great texts, how to check out books through the library, ebooks and audiobooks that are available to you, so that you have all sorts of great reading materials and ideas for things to read during Panther time. Today, Miss Bickford and I have prepared for you several book talks that we are really excited about, so stay tuned.
Hey everybody, Miss Bickford here. I'm so excited for CKR to start in Panther time soon, and I want to tell you about some great new books that we have in the library that you might want to read. So Miss Donovan and I just unpacked tons of boxes of brand new books, and we got in a bunch of the new DK nonfiction series. So it's these really cool nonfiction books on different topics. This one is all about math. It has really engaging text with all sorts of great external text features, really easy to read on all sorts of different topics, very visually appealing. So there's one on math, we have one on the Bible, one on physics, one on Black history, one on Islam. So those all just came in. We have some on different topics that are already in the stacks, but you might want to check out those new ones we just got. Another fun series of books that we just got in our graphic novel collection is the Avatar books. So we have some of the smaller graphic novels of Avatar: The Last Airbender, but we have some of these really big graphic novels. So if you watched Avatar: The Last Bender on Netflix and enjoyed it, you might want to come and check out these big graphic novels. And we also have a bunch of the Legend of Korra books. So you might want to come and get your hands on some of those. Another series of another graphic novel artist that I'd love to recommend is Nathan Hale. So I know that you guys know about these because our collection is already, a lot of it has been checked out, but Nathan Hale writes graphic novels about historical time periods. And so you're going to learn when you read, but they're also really funny. So like this one, this bigger one here is about the Donner Party. It's mostly black and white, pretty simple drawings, but they're informative and they are hysterical. So if you haven't encountered Nathan Hale's Hazardous Tales yet, I strongly recommend you come on down to the library and get your hands on those. They're really good.
Hi guys, Miss Donovan here with a few book talks for you. I'm just going to be highlighting some books that I'm really excited about. Most of them are brand new. A few of them are things that you may be familiar with. So first of all, this one just came in, Deadlands Hunted. This is like Jurassic Park meets Wings of Fire. It's dinosaurs, but the dinosaurs have evolved and are now like talking, thinking beings. It reminds me a lot, like I said, of Wings of Fire meets Jurassic Park. So that's a lot of fun. Astrid the Unstoppable. I read this summer and I absolutely loved it. It is a fantastic realistic fiction novel, brand new to our library. But the main character named Astrid lives in Glimmerdal, Norway. Her best friend is a 70-year-old man named Gunvald. And when Gunvald falls and breaks his hip, Astrid finds out a mystery about him, and she's just trying to put some puzzle pieces together. But it's a great read. It's really fun, especially if you're maybe like sick of summer and in the mood for something a little bit more wintry. Rivals. This is one of the newer books by Tommy Greenwald. He is the author of Game Changer. So if you liked Game Changer, you will probably love Rivals. It's the same format. There's a mystery going on, but it pulls in, it's just kind of a non-traditional novel format. It pulls in like text messages, it pulls in news articles, it pulls in dialogue between characters. So it's definitely a non-traditional novel, more of a documentary novel, but it's really good. There's a mystery involved and it is basketball themed. Another one that I just loved and I'm so excited about, Where the Rhythm Takes You. This is, I would describe it as like a Caribbean-based beach reads novel. So kind of light, just fun, definitely a romance, but a really good one. If you loved One and Only Ivan and One and Only Bob, we have in One and Only Ruby. This one just came in yesterday, so it is brand new. If you are a School for Good and Evil fan, we just got the most recent one, Fall for the School of Good and Evil. We have all of those books. So if you are looking for a great fantasy set of books to read and you haven't read these yet, they're really, really fun. And also there's a Netflix movie based on the original School for Good and Evil. I feel like this one almost doesn't even need explanation. It's not brand new, but I just want to remind you The Summer I Turned Pretty is available at your Rachel Carson library. And we currently actually have a copy in, although I feel like by the time this video airs, this one might be gone too. We have like 5 copies of it. A new horror one. I know a lot of you are fans of horror. Lamar Giles writes some really creepy stuff. It's the kind of stuff that kind of haunts you and just a little bit disturbing, but in a good way. So this one's called The Getaway. It is brand new. Speaking of horror, we just got in Glass Heart. This is the 3rd book in the 13s trilogy. So if you have read 13s and Bracken Beast, you're going to want to pick up Glass Heart. And if you haven't read it yet, highly, highly recommend 13s if you're looking to be scared. These are definitely scary, spooky books. One that I haven't read, but I just loved the cover of, and I loved the title, Rosewood, A Midsummer Meet Cute. I just think sounds adorable. You 8th graders, a lot of you know I'm a big fan of romance and realistic fiction novels, so this to me just sounds awesome. And then the last one I want to highlight, also brand new from Jennifer Nielsen. We love Jennifer Nielsen at this school. She has written a ton of really popular novels, including The False Prince, and so many others. This is one of her newest historical fiction novels. It's called Iceberg. It's based on the Titanic. I have not read it, but I can't wait to read it because I don't think I've read a single book by her that hasn't been absolutely fabulous. So these are all available for you to check out at our library, and we hope to see you soon. Don't forget that you need to have books to read for Panther Time by September 21st. That is the day that Carson Kids Read starts. And also teachers, feel free to swing by the library as well. We have a ton of really, really great books, and we are happy to give you some recommendations to meet your needs. Thanks so much. Happy reading, and see you in the halls.